Greetings, beautiful people. I hope that whenever you find this message, I trust that this message will find you well in all of your ways. So I am making this video because I hope y'all are feeling this energy, and it's a restoration of divine wealth is what it is. It is a redistribution, if you may, of wealth. Now, don't be alarmed. I've been talking to some folks who have been losing jobs, but they've been offering severance. See, Don Lemon. I just saw Don Lemon was offered given a $24.5 million severance when he severed ties with CNN. I had a conversation with someone the other day who was telling me that, that they were fired from their job after basically they were fired while they were in the hospital. Listen. Those things will happen to put you in the place where you need to be for your greatest thrive ever. And so if you have found yourself in a season where it felt like nothing was going your way, and you've been doing the work, that you're here now. You're here now. And what I mean by that is the most abundant thrive you've ever experienced. What your divine inheritance is here for you now. Is here for you now. Make sure that you are getting outside in the sun and really absorbing these light codes that the sun is giving. Because it's giving, baby. Oh, it's giving. And if you can get out and just bask in the moonlight, it's given. So last night, the moon, and I'll post the photo actually as the thumbnail for this video. But it was like, I don't even know what time it was, quite frankly, but I had turned on my solfeggio frequencies to 528, because yes. And at some point it was playing the sound waves of the sound waves of the ocean, and we in Pisces season, so it was just absolutely beautiful. I had a vivid dream, because I also labradorite. If you want to really be able to tap into your dreams and be able to really have clearer dreams, labradorite is good for that, as is lapis lazuli and selenite. So all of those things are great so that you can have very clear dreams, clear visions. But I say that because at one point the moon was just shining in my window, and I just opened up the blinds, right, so that I could see, and allowed the moonlight to just shine oh my goddess. So it was absolutely powerful. And so this was the first time in a while that I actually remembered my dream, that I actually remembered my dream in a while. So I just wanted to encourage you all with that. But one of the information and things like that that's just kind of been in the atmosphere is that of just chill. I know that things may feel chaotic. Hell, things may even be chaotic. But breath work is so key here, y'all. Breath work. So making sure that you're doing your deep breathing exercises, because what happens is, as those lower emotions, what they do is the lower emotions like fear and shame and lack and all of those things can pool in the lower parts of your body, the underworld, if you may. But now the so-called underworld is the root, and so it deals with stability. And so that's where it can start pulling on your energy. And I like the videos I've been making as of recent, talking about the sacral chakra energy. That is the creative energy, the reproductive energy. That's the money energy, right? It's that flow, that currency, that flow energy. And so it can pull on that flow and then stagnate your energetic waters and stagnate your money, right? Because as within, so without. So you want to be able to release all of those things and all of those things that had you blocked. And what this did for me is that when I did what I'm telling you all right now last night, it gave me so much clarity, and it showed me that dream or vision showed me exactly what it is that has been blocking my flow, right? That has been stagnating my waters. All the things that I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you because I'm literally consciously creating and bringing this information to you all as I'm living this experience, right? So shout out to all of y'all who watch my videos, who resonate with what I'm saying, and who are out here like trying to live your best life, doing what it is that you're here to do. And so, which is part of what you're here to do, is live your best life. So, you know, be that as it may. So yeah, so doing what I'm telling you, like opening up and having the moonlight and using the labradorite helped me to really see. And what it was fear. It was fear. It was fear of being backseated, if you may, right? And I won't go too deep into it, but yeah. So it was a fear that had been so deep, but it allowed me to see it, to face it, and to let it go, right? So so I hope that whoever sees this video, that you know that whatever it is that you need to let go of, to open up the floodgates for your greatest thrive ever, it's here for you, right? Now, one of the things that I've also been doing, I've been talking to you guys about, or at least on my other social media, like on my Instagram and stuff like that, is this root chakra oil that I made that's called I Am the Bag and I Am Secure. And let me tell you, and yes, facts. But the reason that I made this particular oil is because I know that a lot of us that have grown up with these root chakra, or you know, this lack programming, which a lot of people, specifically if you're in the United States, right, a lot of people have been programmed with that mentality. And there's several different essences of oils that can open up and to release this energy, to help you to release this energy, so that you become more aware of what it is, like I'm saying, what it is that's blocking you, so that you can indeed let it go, right? And these are all things, obviously, that I had to learn, because like, as I've told you guys, you know, like I've years ago I had an issue where I fell on my tailbone. And so that caused pain for many, many years. But one of the things that I learned through that was how much, you know, all of these things that were on my mind at the time that I fell caused me to fall, if that makes sense. Because my mind was in a place where I was in fear of being backseated, right? And so that brought up a lot of issues dealing with stability for me. And I know a lot of women, we deal with these issues, or we have dealt with these issues, let me say it that way. And it's because of, you know, women naturally want to be secure, who doesn't want to be secure, right? But what I mean specifically is this: how it's been programmed into women. And I'm not saying that this is wrong, right? All I'm saying is how women have been programmed is that because we have to provide for our families, we have to always make sure that we have money and resources and a man to help raise our children and all of these things. And yes. But what I am saying is this: it can create, when there is a fear, right? Or if that's been genetically programmed into your cells, into your DNA, into your lineage, if your family has ever had to go through that kind of financial, of that not having, right? That can be programmed into your DNA until there is someone comes in to clear that from the DNA and from the cells, right? And that takes work, because some of these wounds, y'all, are so deep. They're generations deep, right? And so this concept of working for free and not being paid your worth, and not your value not being appreciated, that's done. That is done. As it is finished, right? So yeah. And that's what I'm receiving, and that's what I'm here to bring to you all, to give to you all. That's the message. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Everyone who watches this video, whenever you watch this video, you got this. You've always had this, but you didn't know you had this. But now you know you got this, and so you definitely got this, right? If you want to pick up the root chakra or any of our oils, products, things, go to www.consciouscreations.live. Also, I mentioned yesterday, I mentioned the course that I created on creating elemental excellence, where I go deep, but not, like I said, not too deep, because it's not a book technically. It's more of a guide, because the real work is us getting together. This is more of a guide, like I said, and us getting together every 2 weeks for a month, to really talk about how we're working through some of these blockages and some of these things that can sometimes prevent us along the way from being where we want to be, right? So I appreciate y'all. Go to acecommunications.live for that, if you're interested in taking that course and joining me on that journey. But yeah, y'all, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy the moonlight. You are the universe and you are divine. Ashe, ashe.